So this is what we are talking about. So here we can able to create your own database, create your own table, and create your own schema. We have different level of worksheets. Different level of worksheets. So we can, as I told you yesterday, we created worksheet test my work. So here you can write your own, create your own database. So here we have worksheet level settings. Let's say I want to use worksheet with the role sysadmin. You can switch the role to anything from here also. Sysadmin role, and you have only one warehouse as of now. Compute WH warehouse is created by default, and database you want to use DemoDB, and you want to use schema public. This is the worksheet level settings you can set up. Now we want to create one database. We want to create one new database. Create database, database name. So any name we can create. So we can create Cloud Hill DB. So any name we can use. This is the database I'm going to create. This is a simple command we are going to use to create your own database. So now we can create database name. So this is a, so we can just run this command. If you want to run this command, just select entire command and run it. So your database Cloud Hill DB successfully created. So you, instead of selecting entire query, just you can type on the same row control enter. So control enter, you just type. You no need to select. Just I'm trying to run again. Control enter. So what will happen? So I got some error. That error is like object Cloud Hill DB already exists. That means just now we got created our database. You are trying to recreate same database name again. That is the reason it is showing object Cloud DB already exists. If you don't want to these kind of errors, so what we can do, create or replace. We can use like this. You want to replace, if it is new database, it will create. If the database want to delete and recreate at that time, it will use create or replace database name. It will recreate the database. So anything you can use. It's not only we have to use only create. So again you just type control enter. We no need to select and run. So database Cloud Hill DB successfully created. You just see the left side, you just refresh it. See, there is the one database got created, Cloud Hill DB. Once you create any database, you can see what date it got created and what time it got created. That information also we can see. You just keep your cursor on the database. So database Cloud Hill DB created on so and so time, owner, and all these details it is available here. And you just click on to the database. By default will get two schemas inside database. So if you see the database, right, by default two schemas got created. So one is the information schema, second one is the public schema. Information schema and public schema, these are all the default schemas once you create the database in the Snowflake. So what is information schema and what is public, then we'll try to understand in detail. So information schema, just expand the information schema, what is there inside. See, there is lot of information available inside the information schema. There is no tables available in this schema. All the views are exist. See, there are a lot of views are exist. All these views are nothing but it's a metadata information about this particular database. Meta information. So this is metadata information. This is all about what are all the actions you are taking inside this particular database. All that information it is coming and loading into that particular metadata tables. We'll discuss in detail about what is metadata, what kind of information coming here. There is another schema that name called public schema. So this is the default schema. This is having empty information. So there is no tables or views in this schema. So by default, you will get a public schema. If you want to create your own schema, we can create it. If you want to use public schema, you can use it. By default, we'll get one schema named public. There we can just use the schema. So here, just if you want to now, if you see the worksheet level settings, you are in the system administrator. You are using one warehouse, compute warehouse, and this is the database you are using, and this is the default schema you are using. So if you want to switch to any schema, now as of now we have only public schema used to access. At the time, use schema, schema, use schema public. So that means it will instead of, we can either switch manually from here, or with the help of command also we can use the you can switch to the user schema, use schema public. So anyway, you are into public schema, that is automatically move to public schema. If you want to create your own schema, at that time how we can do, create schema name, cloud hill. So just for naming convention, I am giving like this. So create schema name cloud hill underscore schema. So automatically, so here we'll get one schema got created inside the cloud hill DB. Now you can just refresh it. So you can see there is a user created schema got created cloud hill schema. So under this schema, nothing is there. All the information is empty. Now here you can create your own. So if you want to switch to Cloud Hill schema, once you create the Cloud Hill schema, automatically it switch to Cloud Hill schema from the worksheet level settings. Now we no need to call use schema this Cloud Hill schema. So you just we can use this command anyway you are in this in that particular schema. Here you can create your own tables. Now you are in your own database, now you are in own schema. Now you are going to create your own tables inside the schema, like how you are creating tables in any other database. Create table name test table 1. So can use any name, test table 1 of, just I am giving syntax id int name varchar of 20. Just simple syntax I am giving. Simple syntax I am giving. So you can able to create your table and schema. So this is how we can create your own table schema. So table test table 1 successfully got created. Now see here we got schemas. Just we can refresh it. So we created, just make sure that you are creating your objects exactly in the right path where you want to create. So that is the reason you want to select use schema options, or you want to select worksheet level settings properly, so that it will go and land into the exact database schema inside that tables. Now create table 1. Now Cloud Hill schema. So this is the table got created, test table 1. So you can see the table Cloud Hill DB schema. So this is the where we got created table. So now if you see the table information, all the details, it is clearly showing into the worksheet level itself. We no need to hit any query here. How many rows are there in the table? What is the size of the table? Who is the owner of the table? And what time it got created? All the basic information, it is available into the here itself. So here you just, we no need to do, just we have to keep our cursor in that particular table name. All the details information available here. This is follow standard ANSI SQL standards. We are not going to use anything new. So how we are inserting data, insert into test table 1 values of 10 comma so let's say whatever name from any name. So it's just for understanding purpose. You are trying to insert values, control enter. Okay. So we got created two rows. So insert into table. So we inserted one data. Again, you just move, check your cursor here. So this one it's not updated. It is showing 0. Just refresh here. There is one icon here. Refresh. Just refresh it. Automatically, you can refresh your data. Now you can see there is a one row got created. You can see 512 bytes of data allocated, and also it is a one row. So if you want to fetch this data, you can simply keep your cursor on the table, right click on it, right click, preview data. So just there is an option, there is a three options, you'll get it: preview data, view details, place name in SQL. If you select place name in SQL, automatically you'll get the details about your database name, schema name, and table name. All the details it is available. So this is what we'll get all the details. So if you want to preview data on the table, just preview the data. Automatically you can see whatever data available on the table that is showing in the screen below. So this you got created ID, name, all this information. So we can see data directly from here. Or else if you want to run through the command, you can run the simple command select star from. So what is the table name? Test underscore table 1. So again control enter. So automatically it will give all the information from the table, whatever data is available in the table. So this is how we can do the simple operations like how we are doing any traditional databases. Same way we can access Snowflake database, creating the tables and creating schemas and creating database. All that information we can do with the help of commands.